What's up, everybody? So, this is episode 2 of the mini series called Christ Believers. I thank you all for taking the time to listen to this video. Now, before I get into this, because it's going to be short and simple, I got a lot of backlash on social media uploading episode 1, so I highly recommend y'all check it out, especially on Facebook. Many people will say that I worship the quote devil, right? For actually reading the book and understanding what God is really saying. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Christ believers. So as I mentioned in episode 1, there is no devil. The serpent in the garden wants to be seen as the devil, and that's part of the trick of the New Testament book to make the New Testament seem real. So to confirm what I have been saying to you all, we can go ahead and read Job 1 and 7, and it reads, "Where have you come from?" The Lord asked Satan. Satan answered the Lord, "I have been patrolling the earth, watching everything on it." In some translation, and almost all Bible translation, right? Because God has asked Satan this more than once in the book of Job. Satan has the ability to walk up and down on the earth. This is what God is saying in the book, especially the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, the Lord is saying that Satan has the ability to walk. He's walking. He has the ability to leave the earth and go into heaven, or to come down from heaven and roam the earth. This is the ability he has. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because many Christians will tell you that Satan is the devil, or they would say that the serpent is Satan, because it says that in Revelations. And as I mentioned before, that's nothing more than a trickery book. Let's go to Genesis 3 and 1. We're going to read Genesis 3 and 1. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" Pay attention to two key words right here. The first one is crafty. So the Lord didn't say, right, that this individual was wicked, even though he kind of is, but that's another story, right? He said this individual, this animal, was crafty, which means he's cunning, he's deceiving, he uses trickery, he's deceptive. Are you following along? Then they put, "Did God really say?" This is important because it goes into the whole New Testament being a man-made book. God never said that Satan was the devil. God never said that the serpent was Satan. What did God say the serpent was? An animal. Nowhere did God say that Satan was an animal, right? Let's go to Genesis 3 and 14. So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you above all the livestock and all the wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and you will eat dust all the days of your life." So remember, God cursed the serpent, and the serpent is crawling. Crawling. But right here, God said that Satan had the ability to walk. To walk. Again, this is going to be short because this is a mini series. I'm just proving the point that a lot of Christians, right, they don't even believe in the book. Let me rephrase that. A lot of Christians, a lot of Christians don't even believe in the book that they read. I'm going to put it like that. A lot of them just listen to people that's really actually deceiving them. Let's keep going though, right? Job 1 and 8. Then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil. So here we have the Lord, God. He's asking Satan about Job and asking him, is he a man who fears him and turns away from evil? So my question to you Christians, or Hebrew Israelites, where's the devil? How is Satan the devil? He's literally asking Job, is he a man that turns away from evil? Some people say that Satan is Lucifer. Well, Christians also say that Lucifer was banished from heaven. But here, Satan has the ability to leave heaven and come down to earth, and vice versa. Which leads me back to what I said in episode 1. Both good and bad comes from the mouth of the Most High God. So this is God again telling you that good and evil comes from him. As I mentioned in my last video on Isaiah 45 and 7, the Lord, he said, I form the light and create the darkness. I bring prosperity and correct calamity. I, the Lord, do all these things. I hope this video makes more sense to you all, especially those, who are, quote, Christians, who don't even believe in the book that they read. And this is why it's not good to mix religion, because you got two separate books in one, and that's the biggest trick. I'm out.